Cardano took the spotlight in the past week of trading as its price exploded by as much as 90% at one point, reaching a high of slightly less than 70 cents. This has put the cryptocurrency back on the map following many months of depressing price action, but what's really driving this increase and does it have substance? Well, in this video, we take a closer look at ADA's recent price surge, what's going on with Cardano, its latest announcements and updates, as well as where it might be headed next. So stay tuned and let's dive in. Before we continue, it's time for me to disclaim that nothing in this video is financial advice. The content is purely educational and aims to provide more information on Cardano's recent developments and its ecosystem. My name is George, and if you enjoy the content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button with the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Around November 10th, Cardano's price exploded, charting an increase of around 30% in a single day. There was a somewhat funny tweet by Dan Gambardello who said that Cardano's price gained back 6 months of losses in just 5 days. This followed a video published by the project's founder, Charles Hoskinson. In it, he explained that he will be spending a lot of time in 2025 working with US policymakers on a comprehensive regulatory framework for the digital asset industry. He said, and I quote, "The crypto policy should be written by the American people, by the American crypto industry, and by well-meaning lawmakers who are willing to take the time to listen." Hoskinson even said that the company will make internal changes and create an office that's dedicated to helping crypto policymakers. Now, it's really unclear if the Trump administration has been in direct contact with IOG, which is the company behind Cardano. There are a lot of rumors on X, but nothing is official as of yet. And it also doesn't really matter though, because the markets perceived the news favorably and the price exploded by around 90% in the days after Hoskinson's announcement. Now, to understand whether or not this massive move has any substance, we would have to take a closer look at Cardano's roadmap and identify where the project is in its development cycle and what's next. Now, as it is with everything related to Cardano, their team has prepared a fairly complex breakdown of its roadmap, most of which has already been deployed, by the way. Its development cycle is broken down into eras, 5 to be precise. They're named Byron, Shelley, Goguen, Basho, and Voltaire. Currently, Cardano is in its Voltaire era, which is a very fancy way of saying that they've deployed decentralized governance capabilities. This happened on September 1st, when the protocol went through the so-called Chang hard fork. The upgrade triggered improvement protocol number 1694. It allowed ADA holders to vote independently or alternatively, if they wish, to delegate their voting power to trusted delegate representatives. Keep in mind that the Chang upgrade will ultimately be implemented in 2 separate stages, with the first one expected to happen around the beginning of December, and the second one will take place immediately after that. The Cardano Foundation said, "The goal of the first stage is to ensure security and continuity during the government's bootstrapping phase, allowing D-reps to register and campaign for delegation while developing and ratifying a final constitution by early 2025. To quickly summarize, Cardano is finally moving to a decentralized model of governance, the fullest extent of which is yet to kick in at the time of this recording. Now, is this good for the ADA price? Well, it does extend its use cases and delivers on a very important promise, allowing holders to delegate their tokens and potentially earn yield from that. So perhaps it's good news. But what really got the community shifting gears was a recent discussion where Charles Hoskinson suddenly changed his stance on Bitcoin and even hinted at potential integrations with Cardano. Many in the industry took it as a pivot where Cardano is moving to essentially becoming a Bitcoin layer 2, in a bid to tap into the trillions of dollars that is the Bitcoin market. But Romain Pellerin, the chief technology officer of Cardano, was quick to make an important clarification that the network will remain a fully functional layer 1. By the way, if the terms layer 1 and layer 2 confuse you, we have a guide on the topic and I will link it for you in the description below. Anyways, Pellerin said that Cardano will give Ordinos the smart contract capability that Bitcoin is currently missing. He clarified that it's called a UTXO-enabled interoperability between two layer 1s. It's all very technical, I know, but the bottom line is that the team of Cardano is now apparently working on synergies for Bitcoin's network. And the market took this as a good news because the price started moving up shortly after that. And then there is the recent news that Charles Hoskinson and a dedicated team of Cardano will take part in US policymaking. So what does this mean for ADA's price going forward? Well, at the time of this recording, ADA is trading at around 54 cents and sits on a total market cap of $19 billion. Its all-time high price was recorded in September 2021, when it peaked at around $3.10. Achieving a similar peak would represent an increase of close to 460%. It appears that a large part of ADA's price potential in 2025 will be shaped by Cardano's efforts to tap into the vast Bitcoin market and build the necessary resources to provide smart contract capabilities for the network. Additionally, Hoskinson's effort to actively work on favorable cryptocurrency regulations under the administration of President Trump will surely play a role. But before we get anything official other than just rumors and unspecified announcements on X, I would recommend staying on the side of caution. Let's also remember that the broader cryptocurrency market state also has a considerable impact on individual altcoins such as ADA. If we go on to enter a massive bull market which takes Bitcoin's price to, let's say, $200,000, this might also have a favorable impact on Cardano. But the opposite is also true. Ultimately, the broader outlook is currently positive, and many market observers agree that Trump's election to be the 47th president of the United States will propel the cryptocurrency industry forward through thoughtful regulations and making good on some of the other promises that he's made. We're already seeing that in the most recent price action. And that, my friends, is a wrap of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.